Nigerian players abroad, World Athletics Under 20 Championship, the transfer market, the games that went down, of course, don't forget it, in the Spanish Liga that will go down tonight as well, and of course, in tennis, the US Open, hot on. All these and more, guys, for your listening and your viewing pleasure. Come on, you can be part of the show. Simple. Just get to come on, go to your iOS or Apple Store, download the Radio Garden, look for Voice of the People, now the 6.1 from Abuja, and voila, it will be in your speakers. For those who love to watch, simple, get to YouTube, go to the Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja, our YouTube page, and voila, as I speak to you right now, I'll be in your faces. Okay, guys, feel free to join in the conversation. Send us your WhatsApp message, your WhatsApp voice notes, your WhatsApp call. Drop us an SMS or call us on either of these two numbers, 0808 312 8618, 0808 312 8618, or you can also reach us on our order line 0700 010 961 961, 0700 010 961 961. It promises to be exciting, pulsating, and sporty packed. I am your sport bishop, your magistrate, your pilot, your prophet, the professor, Nonso Arinzechi. I'm not alone in the studio. I've got Mr. J as well with me. He's here to do some justice to everything that has happened in the last 24 hours. Mr. J, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Sports Bishop, good evening, listeners. yeah, it's sporty time. We're here to do justice to it, just like you said. And well, wherever you are, through all the platforms and any channel you are listening to us, just fasten your seatbelt and let's have a sporty ride.
Okay, guys, he says sit down and take a listen because it will be a jolly ride. Without wasting much time, guys, let's head out to the local scene. And where else we begin from? Let's start off the show proper, and let's start off the show exactly from that place where we love so much. I'm talking about no other. I'm talking about the Samson Siasia, the man who is ready to make a standing return back to the game of football. We hear that Samson Siasia, former Spagus forward and two-time Olympic Games medalist, has expressed enthusiasm for coaching after completing a 5-year ban imposed by FIFA. Siasia acknowledged that the past 5 years were marked by pain and emotional challenge, but his dedication to football remains unwavering. The ban, originally a lifetime suspension, was reduced to 5 years on appeal by the Court of Arbitration for Sports in 2019. On Thursday, talking about today, talking about the 28th of August, talking about Thursday today, Siasia officially, that was on Thursday last week, he officially completed his ban, but which was imposed due to a match fixing allegation. Reflecting on the experience, he described it as a period of deep emotion, turmoil, particularly because he was unaware of the investigation charges and subsequent trial. We also know that speaking at the international conference that took place today at the Tough Arena here in Abuja, we hear that he emphasized that he has never compromised the principle throughout his coaching career. He reiterated that he has never engaged in bribery, corruption, or any unethical dealings in football. Let's take a listen to Samson Siasia, what he said, you know, when he talked about how he felt after the ban, and he kept on repeating the same thing, I did no wrong. Let's hear from Samson Siasia.
But I want to thank Nigerians too for support. You know, I had a lot of guys, like fans, they call in, they actually gave me some money, you know, just 100 naira, 50 naira, the ones they had, and just to support what I was trying to do to, you know, actually defend myself against FIFA. Well, I said it earlier before, when I had these meetings with my parents, when they hosted me. The facts are there. Please just write a little bit of, you know, the FIFA affidavit. I did not take money from anyone. What I did was talking with a match fixer that I did not know was a match fixer. He offered me a job in South Africa and Australia. I was very excited that I was going to go back to Australia because I played there before. So I didn't follow the right protocols. What I was supposed to do was to get an agent, someone to talk on my behalf, to do the working with that match agent. So at the end of the day, I want to say it's a lesson for everyone that is, in the sports or coaching, to actually have an agent to talk for you on your behalf. If I had done that, I wouldn't be sitting here today. So, well, thank God that I've not collected any bribe from anyone before. So I just want to let you know that there was a mistake. It was a mistake for FIFA banning me for life. It was a life ban. I don't want to talk about what my lawyers say in the US or saying something different from what. I want to appreciate everyone for coming, and also don't forget to continue to support the Share One for what I've been doing, and a lot of friends in the US too helped when we were planning our trip to Brazil. So I want to thank these guys in the US too, because I know they will listen and hear about what we're doing here. So at the end of the day, I just want to say thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your support. Thanks for coming. Thank everyone here for coming. And I can't wait to get back to what I know how to do. Thank you.
That was, of course, Sam Sincere talking about what he can't wait to do. Jay, you heard him. He said he can't wait to get back to the pitch of play. He can't wait to get back to coaching. That looks like a man who's ready for the next big thing.
Yeah, I think it's a joyful thing talking about Sia coming back to football. It was a very sad news back then when this news broke that he's been banned for life, and luckily the ban was reduced to 5 years, and now the whole ban term
is over. Yeah.
So it's a very good one for lovers for football for Nigerian football, because we know how good he's been playing for us and taking one of our national teams. You understand? So it's a very good one, and I think loads of lessons should be learned from this whole incident. You understand?
He said you need to get yourself an agent. Everybody, coach, manager, do not talk to club. Get an agent to do the talking for you.
That is one of the lessons. Because you wouldn't know when you are talking into a wrong ear.
But I think the biggest news is that he's back, and hopefully we see him back in the pitch of play.
No, not in.
In the dugout. As the dugout, as the manager.
In the dugout. Yeah, but well, we shouldn't expect much from him just yet, because much has gone behind the scene, and even the coaching team is not something you do. You do the work behind the scene, but what comes to bear, what comes to for us to see on the field of play is how we judge one. He's been behind the scene all this while. We don't know how he must have developed himself tactically.
He said he went to school. He did some fresher courses. He's been doing a lot of things. He's ready to hit the pitch again.
The ban is it should be off footballing activities.
But he can't stop from doing a fresher clash online.
Definitely, we can't wait to see him, but we shouldn't expect much from him. But we are sure that it will bounce back hugely. You understand? He must have taken his tactical skills a bit further from where he stopped. You understand?
Okay, guys, let's move quickly. Let's talk about, of course, what's going down with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We hear one former coach of the Super Eagles talking about Geno Rowe has confirmed that newly appointed Super Eagles coach Bruno Labbadia is good. He says it's a very good appointment. This is according to Geno Rowe, the coach of Benin Republic. The Franco-German gaffer was reacting to the appointment of Labbadia on radio, and he said, "A correlation to the Super Eagles for finding such a coach. I hope he will be well treated by the NFF and the Nigerian football fans. He has a lot of experience from the Bundesliga. This is the first thing that is coming now. That's coming now in the national team, but he will quickly find his way and the kind of work which is a little bit different to adapt himself to an environment in Nigeria." Talking about Geno Rowe pouring encomiums on a certain Bruno Labbadia. Talking about Bruno Labbadia, still we hear the Super Eagles head coach is set to name his assistant for the role in Nigerian senior men's national team. According to report, Labbadia is to select his foreign assistants from the following candidates: Edik Solar, Olaf Jaben, or Bernard Tavares recalled that the Nigerian Football Federation has announced that it has reached an agreement with the German tactician to become the head coach of the senior men national team. But Diaz's immediate challenge, we know already, is in Uyo on the 7th of September against Benin Republic, and of course Rwanda on the 10th of September in Kigali. Before I get to the guys in the studio, quickly, we know that he also, in less than 24 hours, have been appointed the coach of the team. He has officially unveiled his 23-man squad that will take part in that crucial game in Uyo and of course in Kigali. We had a captain William Troost Ekong, wing back Oloa Aino, and forward Victor Osimhen and Taiwo Awoniyi are back in the Super Eagles nest for the next month's African Cup of Nations qualifying match against Benin Republic. We hear that there are 3 goalkeepers, including AFCON star Stanley Wabali, 7 defenders and 6 defenders, 6 midfielders, and 7 forward. A return for Lisanda, Taiwo Awoniyi, and of course Victor Osimhen. Quickly, the full squad. If I get to react, we have Stanley Wabali, Maduko Okoye, Amos Obazage. Defenders, you have William Ekong, Bright Osei, Samuel Olisanda. You have Bruno Yemechi, Lua Semilogo Ajayi, Calvin Bassi, and Oloa Aino. In the midfield, you have Wilfred Ndidi, Raphael Onyedika, Al-Hassan Yusuf Abdullahi, Fisal Dele Bashiru, Frank Onyeka, and Alex Iwobi. Attack, you have Samuel Chukwueze, Victor Osimhen, Kelechi Iheanacho, Victor Boniface, Moses Simon, Adema Lukman, and of course, Taiwo Awoniyi. Before I get to you, Jay, just one man joined us on the show. I'm talking about no other than the finance boy talking sport. He's Franklin. Imana Franklin, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sport Bishop. Thank you, Mr. J. Actually, it has been a very, very busy and permit me to have a torrent day. But of course, we are here to talk sports, and that is exactly what we do. Permission to jump into the squad list.
Go ahead and sink your tip.
Thank you very much. Looking at the inclusion of a certain Victor Osimhen, I know Mr. J is looking at me and say, "Oh, we thought that this man's debacle with Finidi George will not allow him play football for the Super Eagles." But voila, Coach Bruno thinks otherwise, and the NFF as well thinks otherwise. That this man, regardless, is a goal poacher, despite not kicked the ball so far this season, but in the preseason and the season that just started in the Serie A. Well, the likes of Taminu missing in action, as well as Chigozie Awazim, both of them are not listed. Of course, we can make case for a certain Taminu who just moved. And the league.
Taminu is in Tanzania. Unfortunately, the league hasn't begun yet.
Exactly.
But I think the biggest question mark for me has to be Cyril Desires. He's not in the squad at all, despite scoring goals with a reckless amount of 6 goals so far in the Scottish League.
Guys, I'm not here to flex with you. And if I have to flex with you, I have to flex real muscles with you. Isn't something funny? When was he appointed? How familiar is he with Super Eagles? Well, a list is out and a list is out, but we shouldn't just shout and sing Oruru whether he is the one that prepared this list. A list is out. If what he would have done, and I would have beat my chest and thank him today, is if he had included a certain Chidera Ejuke, I will know, oh, this man is really following
Mr. J. The fact is that everybody mustn't play football at this time. Looking at the squad, these are the most experienced set of players we have.
Kelechi Iheanacho included?
Of course, and he has been with the Super Eagles for 7 years now. You cannot, 7 years, you're still counting.
Yeah.
No, see.
We have little time to prepare, Mr. J. We also have a new coach who may not fully understand these players, but these are players that we can call at any time to come prosecute this game, and we will be rest assured that these players can deliver. Looking at the 23-man list, I can tell you, Sport Bishop, both from the goalkeeping department, for the very first time in 13 years, we can comfortably say our goalkeepers are top rank, especially knowing that they are good in Africa, and of course by extension in the world. Looking at the defense back line, looking at the midfielders, looking at the attackers, these are the very best we have at the moment.
Fine boy, give Mr. J, Super Eagle, or to give a squad list for Super Eagle. I also know who to put on that list.
Absolutely.
Do you get my point?
That is why you're not the coach.
So who is missing, Jay? Talk to me. Who do you think is missing?
I'm not talking of who is missing.
So who should be?
Is this list really prepared by him?
Labadia. Okay, that's where you're coming from. Okay,
that's where I'm coming from. Okay. Because we shouldn't be here rejoicing and
NFF helped him. He had his final list. Actually, From the reports we gathered yesterday,
He did not want to take charge of this game.
Absolutely. The NFF gave him a pool of 40 players. Mr. J, just a minute.
Headlines are saying that the
Just
man
a minute.
has railed at his the squad to prosecute this game.
Actually, what he wanted was to step aside for this
Until after this game.
Exactly. Knowing that the game came too early for him. But we need the coach. We cannot
Why rushing him?
Why don't Eguavon?
Eguavon is
Technical advisor.
And he would have been the right man to even
to tutor this guy.
To tutor this guy for this game.
Enough of interim coaches for Eguavon. We have had him on interim basis for about 3 different occasions, and we know how that turned out.
Well,
yes, the NFF have seen ahead and said, Labadia, come on, we will help you with the player, which they have helped him, and they have seen the players
sharpening my mouth. I am sharpening
Mr. J, be positive. Because you are among those Nigerians that were crying that up until now.
But we're doing the same thing now.
No, we haven't.
Why will you expect a different result? Doing the same thing over and over.
We have Victor Moses Simon. We have Victor Oseni. We have the likes of
Victor Boniface.
We have
Taiwo Awoniyi.
The goal poachers we have.
We have Calvin
Bassi. Why did you
are you talking of individuals?
But individuals that collectively they have played as a team.
But let's go from this point of view. Do you think we have players playing in top leagues in Europe?
See,
so Labadia must be a football fan. We must have watched
absolutely.
My joy, my enthusiasm, and everything is not all about having a new coach.
Okay.
Because this time, giving this match to this coach is the same recipe we've been under. He's been appointed in less than a week, and we'll have a game in about a week time, and we are all happy that this man is going to prosecute this game.
Mr. J,
no.
Coach Clement Westerhoff took the job of the Super Eagles just 10 days to qualify the team for the AFCON 1990, which he did qualify us for the AFCON, qualified us for the World Cup, went ahead to help the team. In fact, he was in charge of the team to where we achieved the greatest. We had the pinnacle of football in Africa and the entire world. Can we just cut Labadia some slack and stay by him?
Okay, guys, let's go to the phone line, guys.
No doubt, and that is how we can be better. Mr. J, be positive. He is a German, same as Westerhoff, rather. He is a German as well. Can we be positive for once?
Okay, guys, please, come on,
I have been positive, and that positivity has not yielded me anything. So let me be negative and see whether the negativity will change the fortune of football.
Please, can you hold Mr. J mic? Please off his mic.
0808 312 8618. 0808 312 8618 or 0700 010 961 961. 0700 010 961 961. Send us a WhatsApp message, WhatsApp voice call, WhatsApp voice note, SMS or call us. We want to hear from what's your take on the Super Eagles list and a certain Labadi. Are you happy with the squad released? Are you afraid that a certain Labadia do not even know these players, or do you think, come on guys, come on, this is a team that should, whether it is Labadia,
he doesn't know
whether it's Austin Eguavon, just these guys will get the job done. So get me, I want to hear your take. So call you out the number 0808 312 8618 0700 010 961 961. Let's move forward, guys.
You can also drop your message on YouTube. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, let's move a bit further, guys, and let's touch down what's happening as well in CAF. We heard that they've unveiled a new trophy for the Super Cup competition. The Super Cup is contested between winner of the Champions League and the Confederations Cup. So you need to see that trophy. It looks nice. The old trophy that has been used in the past years and few consultation and after few consultations and discussion, African Scholar Labour decided to drop it for a new one. The one game competition is likely to take place, guess where? This year in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Guys, what do you think about this one?
Well, football is going to Saudi Arabia.
All
money is in Saudi Arabia. If we are not it's a good thing that CAF or African football is not being left out, because we've seen big games.
Yeah, you enjoy it.
Yeah, moving to
Saudi Arabia. New trophy and Saudi Arabia.
Exactly. We should unveil it there and see what comes along with it.
At first, the footballer went to China.
Yeah.
Spent some glorious time in China.
Yeah.
Actually, football didn't live long in China. No thanks to the Kung Fu that swallowed football. And now football has moved to Saudi Arabia. And so far, it is doing well. to which superstars all over Europe, all over America, and also in Africa are plying their trade in Saudi Arabia. And I must tell you, not just football, sport entirely, from Formula One to golf to horse racing, not forgetting WWE, moving to Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia is the new beehive, the new hub of a sport. And for African football going to Saudi Arabia, and now it's a new trophy to show. It only shows that more money for Africa. It only exposed and opened up African football to football in Asia. What I know is a sport have this way of unifying continent, unifying region, unifying culture as well, and then it have this way of exposing sport to the uttermost part of Asia. For me, this is a good move. It simply means more money. Now, with this new trophy, I saw the trophy, Sport Bishop. So beautiful, Mr. J. Beautiful to behold. Sadly, no Nigerian team will be winning this trophy for the first time. Sadly, none. They won't be winning it. But all in all, that trophy is beautiful and a very good improved prize money to go along with. Talking about the new football format in the football in Africa, talking about the Champions League.
Well, talking about no Nigerian, try to win the maiden edition.
You have to win the CAF Champions League.
But there are also loads of records that Nigerian clubs have to break.
Which are?
If we fail to win the first edition and we come out and win the three consecutive editions and retain the cup.
But there's something about that maiden edition, Mr. J.
No,
there's something beautiful about it.
Retaining it is also a record.
We'll wait and see how things pan out with Nigeria.
Looking at retaining it
I just hope you have to qualify. For you to retain, you have to first win the Champions League. Anyway, guys, let's go on to the NPFL quickly. We hear that Nasarawa State have also considered a new management. We told you some few weeks ago that the board was dissolved, and now they have said, okay, these are just barely some few days. They said, okay, let's just put the house in order, and this is what they got. Solomon Babaja as the chairman, Musa Damugale team manager, Usman Umar as a member, Musa Usman Uruma member, Amos H, a friend of the house, head of media, and of course T.Y. Abubakar Doma will be the camp commandant. Still talking about the NPFL, guys. Before you guys have a reaction, we also hear that a certain club under the tutelage of a certain the Oracle, Benga Ogumbote, talking about Shooting Stars, have also unveiled their players for the new season. And shockingly, some big names are in that list. We hear Abiodun Akonde from Rivers United, Adebayo Abayomi from Remo Stars, Desmond Ejetu Fion from Eyimba International, Ikwame Utin, former under-20 captain and Eyimba player who returns from Tunisia, joins up with them. Others are Bolaji Saki. We know him very well. Mustafa Lawal, Abaka Liu, and Samuel Ayorinde. The Olubele Warriors will face Nasarawa United in their first game of the season, hoping to clinch the title for the first time in 25 years, and most importantly, qualify for the continent.
Beautiful one, if you ask me. Congratulations, first of all, to Nasarawa United for the new manager. That's a new management team that was unveiled a couple of hours ago. Indeed, I wish them well. They are a second team after, should we say a first team, since no Abuja-based team will be in the NPFL season. Of course, at
least we have somewhere we can travel to, just close by Lafia.
Watch them. I wish we can actually travel to Niger State.
That doesn't do further.
And the Lafia Township Stadium is just close to us. Fantastic. And as for the players have been unveiled for the new season, talking about the Oluyole Warriors, that is Kwara United,
Shooting
Stars for Ibadan. Good one for the team. It shows that team actually are preparing for the new season, bringing in players, have a new board, getting new coaches, refurbishing their stadium. For those that their stadium is under renovation, they are trying to put it in place, as well as getting the teams ready. We hear that even the likes of Eyimba unveiling a new striker, former Bendel Insurance striker, Ismaila, moving over. So it has been a very fantastic, busy time for our clubs in the NPFL. I can't wait for the season to start already. First game this weekend.
It begins exactly on the 31st, Saturday. One game this weekend, and then for next weekend, a lot of games will follow suit. Okay, guys, quickly, we hear that Kebbi United also in the NNL are also preparing for the new season. They've appointed a new coach. His name is Shola Ibrahim Adewi. He's the head coach. He signed a 2-year deal in the NNL. That's quite impressive. And until 2026.
But we do not know the financial package.
That's your business. We're asking for too much. Anyway, guys, quickly before we take a break and then take a break and then come back and do all that stuff. Quickly, we hear, of course. Let's go to the transfer market quickly from our own local league. We hear FC Robo Queens of Lagos have one of their players has left FC Robo Queens and has joined Red Star Belgrade Feminine. Her name is Fehitola Mabokonje. Yeah, she's left the Lagos State team. She will join the increasing number of Robo Queens players who have moved abroad, like Azat Oshola and Asishat Tajibade. Also, Azat Oshola was on target for her team, Bay FC, against her former club, Barcelona United. That was early yesterday. Good for her, but her team were defeated, annihilated, pummeled 5-2 by the European champions in that friendly game. One man as well has left Udinese. His name is Isaac Success. He departs the club after 3 years with the team. Unfortunately, good times for Monica Koye in Udinese, but not too good for a certain Success, who only scored 4 goals in 79 games for Udinese. Guys, merry-go-round continues. What's your take on the Nigerian players again leaving the shores of Nigeria and joining abroad? Let me start with you, Jay.
Well, we all know that is what that's the
Okay, that's the plan. That's the Nigerian dream.
That's the route. You do well because let's not come on. We just have to be serious here.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing here, I don't think there's much to commemorate that you want to live the whole of your career for. We are not there yet.
Okay.
So it's a good thing that when you do well and then the outside world sees you and you are picked there, it's a greener pasture, and that is what everyone aspires to get in his or her career. For me, it's a good one. It's a good movement for them.
Okay, guys, quickly to other sports. Under 20 World Athletics, we hear a certain lady who just signed for a school far away in the United States. Her name is Justina Eyakbobe, has qualified for the finals of the women's 100 meters at the ongoing World Athletics Under 20 Championship. Eyakbobe becomes the 9th Nigerian female sprinter to make the 100 meters final at the World Under 20 Championship. Others include Tina Ehegwan, Mary Onyale, Omabemi, Udwak Eka, Fumulayo Ogundana, Stella Silas, Messi Intia Obong, Precious Ofoku, and Tima. God bless. Jamaica Alana Reid won the race 11.44 seconds. Meanwhile, Great Britain Mabel Akonde finished 4th. She's a Nigerian, but she runs for Great Britain in the race with 11.59 seconds.
You see, what we cannot do right here in Nigeria, our athletes is doing its smashing record far away in the foreign land. Congratulations, Ekpaboyan, such a fantastic athlete.
Justina, she was in the Olympics. She didn't win any medal.
That's because she was done in the Nigerian jersey. Nigerian attire. Yeah, so it wasn't only her.
Let's not just go there.
Okay, I don't want to go there. Yeah. He actually did mention it. I didn't want to. Okay, let me.
Let's
all right, sticking with certain Justina, she has done well for herself. You see, when our athletes actually step out of the shores of Nigeria, they tend to excel. And this is not this is a no-brainer that she is one of the best athletes in the world, one of the best in her category, one of the best in terms of the race that she is running, a smashing record.
And that tells us that, or that shows that we have capable individuals.
We have been saying this countless times. We know we do is to harness this talent and give them all the support that they need to excel.
But since we get it right at the under 20 levels in athletics, but we do not get it right at the senior level. What's going on?
Says who? Favor Philly smashing records for Bishop. Did you forget? Not forgetting a certain Toby Amusa. She's doing well at the senior level.
And then when they come to run for Nigeria,
that is
when it comes to the Olympics,
what is missing? Because it seems to be a problem.
But they are doing well representing Nigeria in Africa. The All-African Games, they are doing well.
All-African Games is like, come on now.
They are doing well.
African
in the Commonwealth Games, they are doing well. Yes, the last Commonwealth game that went down in Budapest, in Hungary, they did well. Smashing record. But when it comes to of course, smashing records, setting personal best for themselves. But when it comes to the Olympics, is another kettle of fish entirely. Just as we know, the Olympics is something you cannot just prepare in a week or two, or in a month or two. You need to give yourself ample time to prepare. But congratulations to Justina.
Okay, guys, congratulations to Justina. Come on, guys, I'll tell you. Let's go take some little break. When we come back, guys, we're going to the foreign scene. We're looking, of course, the transfer market. Barcelona's new boy, Dani Olmo. The boy is having fun. I love his haircut anyway. We'll talk about that as well on the show. We'll bring you all the juicy details around come on, what's happening in the US Open in tennis. And of course, if time permits, guys, we'll have more banters. But don't forget, the show is yours. When we come back, be part of the show. I'll give you the numbers when we do come back. For now, let's take a break. We'll be right back. It's still the Sport Lounge, and it's exclusive, I beg your pardon, to the voice of the people, 96.1 from Abuja. Okay, guys, welcome back to the show. We just joining us. I tell you, you are. I want to say you're right on cue, but you're not because you just missed the first part of the show where we discussed everything on the local. So we brought you up to speed with the camp of the Super Eagles. Of course, we brought you from, of course, the international press conference earlier today where Samson Siasia was speaking very emotionally about his return back to football. And of course, we brought you up to speed from the under 20 World Athletics Championship, and of course, Nigerian players who keep keeping. The book of Exodus was written for Nigeria, absolutely, because our players keep moving out of the shores of the country. Guys, don't worry, you can be part of the show. Come on, guys, please do listen to us on your download from the Apple and iOS store. That is your Radio Garden app. Get to Voice of the People 96.1 from Abuja, and you'll be live on the show. Also, you can watch us live on YouTube on Voice of the People 96.1 from Abuja, and you can also follow us on all our social media handle, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, on Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. Okay, guys, feel free to send us a WhatsApp message, a WhatsApp voice note, WhatsApp. Yes, come on. WhatsApp, call, SMS, or call us at either of the numbers. The numbers are 0808 312 8618. 0808 312 8618. Or you can call the other number, and I'll let Fineboy do that one.
And that is the number. Yes, and that is the number that you can reach us, 0700 010 961 961, 0700 010 961 961. That is the number you can reach us live on the show as well as on WhatsApp. You can send us a WhatsApp call, a WhatsApp voice note, as well as a WhatsApp message, and we will give attention to your voice.
Let's take this call. Hello, what's the name? Where are you calling from? Hello, good evening. What's the name? Where are you calling from? Unfortunately, the young man has pulled the plug. Without wasting much time, guys, after you got Mr. J in the studio, come on, he didn't go anywhere. Trust me, he's a cool guy next door. He's learned his lesson. He hates being Mr. Nicodemus. He's in the studio live and direct. Jay, how you doing?
Very good, very good.
Let's run down to the foreign scene. And of course, we'll start off from the transfers. It seems transfers, as we slowly but surely get into the end of the transfer window, players moving left, right, and center. And my job, like I did tell you, is to keep you up to speed with all the news. Now, let's start off from the Mary side. Liverpool fans, they said they were quite quiet in the transfer market, but I tell you, that has come to change as Liverpool have agreed a deal to sign Juventus winger Federico Chiesa. The Reds have agreed a fee of £10 million for the Italian international, with a further £2.5 million in add-ons based on primarily on team performance. Chiesa is 26, is on his way to Liverpool for a medical, and if all goes to plan, he becomes Ancelot's first signing to arrive the club. Still talking Liverpool, we hear that a certain goalkeeper as well, talking about Georgia goalkeeper Georgi Mamadiavili from Valencia has agreed to join the club in a deal worth £29 million. 23-year-old is subject to a work permit and international clearance for a fee of £25 million plus £4 million in add-ons. He will remain with the La Liga club this season before moving to Merseyside for the start of the 2025-2026 season. And still staying in Liverpool. Liverpool are having fun right now because, but this time it's on a sad note, guys. Liverpool forward Darwin Núñez has been banned for 5 international games for his altercation with spectators after the national team Uruguay were beaten by Colombia in the semi-final of the Copa America. Núñez was seen physically confronting Colombian fans in the stands after the final whistle in the Copa America semi-final in July. The player has also been fined £15,145, that is $20,000. Fine boy. Liverpool are cooking.
Definitely, Sport Bishop. Liverpool kind of a mixed transfer window for them as well as missed news. But I must tell you, Federico Chiesa for just 10 million pounds.
They win something. If they don't win anything, it's 10 million.
Well, it total package, Sport Bishop. I heard it's up to 17 million.
No, it's just about
13 million pounds. Yeah, that's 13 million pounds.
Then I tell you that this is a steal.
Yeah,
this is a steal.
I agree with you.
For me, this is going to be the move of this summer transfer. Before you brief me, let me make my point, Mr. Jay. Hopefully he comes good. Looking at he's injury record as well as his form for Juventus in a just concluded season. He has not really been that Federico Chiesa we used to know after the Euros where they defeated England. In fact, he was the standout player for me, voted the second best player in that competition. He made literally the match the first 11 actually in every single match up to the final. It was quite instrumental for Italy. That's an Zuri. But for Liverpool, I think the Liverpool's attack is demonic.
It's little.
It's not just it is demonic. You have Mo Salah, you have Luis Diaz, you have Diogo Jota, you have Cody Gakpo. Not forgetting Darwin Nunez is still there. Even though we are hearing rumor that he might be leaving, courtesy of the introduction of a certain Chiesa. But you look at that attack, and then a certain Kono is also Bradley Kono is also there. Liverpool, they are actually cooking, and Slaughter just taking it slowly but surely.
Some people say he's not a father, Jay.
Well,
that he's a coach.
It's a coach, yeah.
He does not care how you feel. He wants the job to be done.
He's definitely a coach and not a father like
Klopp.
My brother. 2 seasons ago, I think the value of that guy was 60 million pounds.
Unfortunately, a new manager comes and your value drops to as low as 10 million.
It's not just about the new manager.
Injuries as well.
The injury did not do him any favor at all, because it's a very big surprise to hear that the club for Juve to just ease him out of the squad. That is where the problem started from. Oh no, that is what even wasn't the problem, because the problem started from his injury. No club wants to keep a player that is injury prone, and for him to be on the sideline, and then at the time he was no longer in the favor book of the Juve coach, and then coming to that the club herself dropped his price to 15 million pounds, and still clubs were not coming for him. So I won't even say it's huru for Liverpool, because we don't know if he's going to come out of his injury shackles. But if at all he does, and he will be able to replicate his form two seasons ago, then Liverpool must have gotten themselves a very good player, because we all know how good he is.
Wait and see what he brings to this Liverpool team. I tell you, it's frightening, but I think their issue has got to be somewhere in the midfield and at defense. Maybe, who knows, with Virgil van Dijk not getting any younger. More stories. This time, one man, we talked about him yesterday. His name is Raheem Sterling. We heard that he was cutting Man United. Saying, come on, I love Man United. I love. And now finally, that love, music has begun to pay much returns, as we hear that Man United have had exploratory talks over a deal to sign Raheem Sterling from Chelsea. 29-year-old forward has been training away from the first team since his manager, Tonbert Enzo Maresca, said he was told him clearly, he said, I'm a coach, I will tell you how I feel, that he will struggle for minutes at the club.
You look at Raheem Sterling.
That's a love story.
Now, you look at Raheem Sterling. You look at the certain Jadon Sancho.
Yeah.
You look at Juventus with the exit of Chiesa, and then you see a certain Ben Chilwell of Chelsea. This is a kind of deal that one deal will trigger the other. For example, Sancho still has some unfinished business with Erik ten Hag. Accept it or not. All right, let's take this call.
Hello, what's the number you calling from? Hello?
Uncle Vimbo.
Always present. Talk to us, Uche.
My team giving me joy.
You that we looked for yesterday, you are nowhere to be found. Now your team is giving you joy.
I went out.
You went out. You went out like Danny Olmo.
No, Danny Olmo is in, so he's in.
Oh God.
You waited for Danny Olmo to come in before you come in. No problem. My brother, congratulations. That is a baller. That is a baller.
That is very good thing. Good thing go celebrate too. It's like good thing.
Exactly.
Take the way they buy everything, we wear short knicker and the polo. You know what you say, anybody wear short knicker, chepo, don't make them play for them. Tomorrow they go. I better contact my boy, I beg. Contact my boy. Because they say look to say business. Don't buy every chicken. You go make a qua. You know,
Okay, guys, Uche Baka, come on, a happy Barcelona fan. He just took that out of our mouth. We'll come to that soon. So keep the calls coming. Let's open up the phone lines 0808 312 8618, 0808 312 8618, or 0700 010 961 Okay, keep the calls coming in as we continue. You were saying something, Jay?
Yeah, I haven't even started. But if I thought the merry does go round, I see Raheem
Rahim
as the biggest beneficiary.
This guy has had a love relationship with Liverpool.
As the biggest beneficiary.
And then with Man City.
Yeah.
And then with
Chelsea. And now is looking at Man
United.
Who
is Raheem Sterling's agent?
I don't know.
At age 29, he's going to get a very good deal if he does move to Manchester United.
Yeah. He has been having good deals.
With the fact that Manchester United Chief Executive Officer is in love also with a certain Raheem Sterling, and is looking at balancing the book because Sancho is earning heavily about £320,000 a week. If he moves to either Juventus or Chelsea,
he'll be chipping out a very huge chunk of.
And we hear that the move to Juventus is going to be a loan move with an obligation for Juventus to pay a larger percentage of his wage bill, and that is a win for Man United, knowing fully well that the 24 years old does not want to play for the team. His body language have sold him out.
Anyway, guys, let's move quickly because of time, guys. Ipswich Town have sealed an £8 million signing of Luton Town winger Chidozie Obene. The Island International signed a 4-year deal at Portman Road and becomes the 10th. Yes, you heard me. So it's not only Nigeria that signed up to 10 players. The 10th signing since they returned to the Premier League. Also, we heard that Brighton have signed Turkey fullback Fedi Kadioglu from Fenerbahce for £25 million plus £4.2 million in add-ons. 24-year-old agreed a 4-year deal with Fabian Husla's side and becomes their 8th. You heard me. 8th signing of the summer. It's no news that Arsenal have signed Mikel Moreno from Real Sociedad for a fee of £31.6 million, 4-year deal with an additional 1 year if they like his services. Guys, what are expectations, guys, before we leave the transfer market?
I think that is a news because Arsenal just unveiled him.
It's a news, but it's been it's like I think it's the worst kept.
It's a rumor. It's a rumor that's been.
It's a worst kept secret in football history. But let's take this call before we come back to fiber. Let's hear. Hello, what's the way you calling from?
Hello, good evening. My name is Sylvester, calling from Prince and Princess Estate.
Sylvester, are you a new caller?
Yes, sir.
First time caller to you, Sylvester! Welcome to the family!
Welcome to the family, Sylvester. How are you doing this evening?
I'm fine. I just want to confirm if this Ogate from PSG to Manchester United, is it a permanent deal or a loan deal?
It's a permanent deal, my brother. The boy is going to be playing his football at Old Trafford. We hear he's having his medicals today at Old Trafford. We're waiting for official confirmation, but that deal has been done and dusted. He would sign a 4-year deal with here. So a 4-year deal with an option for another year. But wait and see how things pan out. He is a Man United player, just waiting for that confirmation.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I appreciate you.
You are a Manchester United fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Raheem Sterling is coming as well. What do you think of Raheem Sterling joining Manchester United?
He just straight to the point. I don't think that's a good news. Let me focus on the good one, which is Manolo Gatti. Come 2 days to the end of the transfer market. Fine, but what are we expecting quickly?
I love the transfer deadline. I'm waiting for Saturday midnight, just the way I was telling Mr. J some 2 weeks back, that if time permits us, we can do something the transfer deadline, because clubs, I tell you, it's going to be busy in the next 72 hours as clubs are getting ready to get players.
Let's take this call. Hello, what's the name and where are you calling from? Don't forget the golden rule. Turn off your volume of your radio and I'll walk away from that place immediately.
I have done that already.
Okay, what's the name where are you calling from?
This is Imaro, the Morino guy, calling from Katampe.
The Morio guy, how you doing? How's Katampe today?
Yeah, well, thank you. Everything is fine.
Talk to me. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. Oh, good evening, guys.
Good evening to you.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, as for my Chelsea club, I don't know why people are just drinking, how will I even put it? Let me not just use that word.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Thank God you've not said it.
Sorry.
The thing is this, you cannot expect me to do my own business the way you are doing your own business.
Okay. Business policy. Okay.
Yes. So that is our policy. So Barcelona fan cannot expect Chelsea policy to be their own policy. How we also have ours. So if we like, we buy everything. We have the money.
Okay.
If you have the money, follow us and do it. Let's see how it goes.
Oga, buying everything. What has he given you?
We are preparing for future.
No, the future is bright. I appreciate you that. The future is bright.
No, we're preparing for future. If you can watch how many players that will sign this season, we will sign and we'll loan them back. So how many players are in Chelsea? So if you can recover back, there are not up to 6 players that will sign that is in Chelsea.
Okay.
So we'll sign, we'll loan them
Loan you back. Go ahead and get the exposure and come back later.
Yeah, go and get the exposure.
But on the record, you have 14 players you've signed this summer.
And counting.
Yes, but how many are in the Chelsea team? But how many of them are in Chelsea team presently?
That's
Some are still going to go out.
EFCC are coming.
The book will hit you later.
No problem, sure. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much, my brother. You guys are the MVP. Okay, keep the calls coming in quickly, guys. Oh, come on, I'm running out of time, guys. Come on, this is the quickest 1 hour in sport entertainment. We barely even said anything on the show. Quickly, guys, we'll let you know, of course, that a certain guy, unfortunately, the national defender Joan Escudo has died after collapsing on the pitch during a Copa Libertadores match earlier this month with irregular heartbeat. The 27-year-old Uruguayan suffered a cardiac arrest after collapsing during the game against Sao Paulo on the 22nd of August. Sad news we hear. The game between Feyenoord and Ajax has also been postponed. Talking about the Eredivisie because of police strike in Netherlands. There's no police, so nobody to secure them. So that game has been called off as police officers are injured during a crowd disorder at a match between the side. When it happened last September. Football, Barcelona fans, Danny Olmo show. He scored alongside Pedri in the second half to win 2-1 against Rayo Vallecano in the Spanish La Liga. And for
which is the first after 5 or thereabout.
3 straight wins for Barcelona.
Scrappy wins.
3, come on, man.
Scrappy wins.
And then Sevilla, I played a goalless job without Ochidera Juke and Kelechi Iheanacho both on the team sheet, but unfortunately, they drew. They dropped point against Mallorca. Guys, quickly, 60 seconds.
Surprisingly for Sevilla, this is a game that they also have won. Winnable game for Sevilla, but again, the floater last weekend, it was a 2-1 defeat away from home to their rivals, and again, they haven't picked all maximum points. I wonder when they will start to score, getting the point, and when a certain Kelechi Iheanacho will be on the score sheet.
Are they title contenders? Do you think they can steal it away from Madrid, who are looking like a bit shaky this season?
Hold on, Sports Bishop, are you saying title contender or survival contender?
Barcelona? With the quality of players.
Okay, you mean Barcelona?
Absolutely.
Definitely. If you look at the way those boys are playing, my brother, I think we are beginning to see the rebuild. We are getting to that Barcelona of old where we see Xavi, Iniesta, and co doing the business, because what Yamal, what Pedri, and then introduction of look. If you look at what Barcelona, I was so happy. I'm not a Barca fan, but looking at beautiful football, I think it was at its peak last night.
Okay, guys, the Champions League, Galatasaray lost to Young Boys by a goal to nil. Young Boys are through on Argate. Salzburg played a 1-0 draw with Dynamo Kiev. Salzburg through on Argate. And Sparta Prague beat Malmo by 2 goals to nil. Games will continue today in the Spanish Liga. 4 games. Athletic Club will take on Valencia. Real Valladolid will take on Leganés. Atletico Madrid will take on Espanyol. Real Sociedad will take on Deportivo Alaves. And the Champions League 8-minute gun. Karabakh are playing a goal draw with Dynamo Zagreb. FK Red Star Belgrade, I'm talking about, will play later tonight. Red Star Belgrade will take on Bodo Glimt. Slava Prague will take on Lille. And Slovan Bratislava will take on FC Midtjylland. Before we go, guys, latest from the US Open, we saw Danny Evans. He produced an astonishing comeback to win Karen Khachanov in 5 hours, the longest ever game in US Open history. He won that one 7-6-7, 7-6, 7-6, 4-6, 6-4, coming from 4-0 down in the deciding set to win that one. While Osaka also was in power and form. She beat 10th seed Latvian Ostapenko, Jelena Ostapenko, 6-3, 6-2 in just 63 minutes, guys. That is what the tennis gives you. It gives you the best. It'll take you to the edge. But the winners will eventually turn winners at longest game ever. Permit me to add, ever, but I did produce some quality games and as well brilliant performance. Congratulations to the winners. In fact, they have shown why they are en route to winning the championship. Now, I'll let you go. This is Willis. I don't see 10 seconds answer. Who are the biggest winners so far in the transfer market? Jay.
Manchester United.
Man United are the biggest winner. Adam, you concur?
I don't want to disagree with him. They are actually the biggest winners. If these players can actually gel early enough, they would definitely do well for United.
Yeah. Okay, guys, come on. We have to run, man. I don't like leaving the studio, but come on. I just have to leave the studio, okay? Fine, boy. Come on. Let's do this same time tomorrow.
Absolutely. To be the old school edition on the show.
Absolutely. Adam, Jay. It's party time tomorrow as well, Thursday. Hopefully, Labadia will be thinking of which player to play come match day.
Well, the owners lie on him now. We'll wait to see what he will do.
Anyway, it's German versus German. Gonna rob us, Labadia. Let the best German man win.